is the voice of God. It's time for Mike and Tim.
Is this seat taken?
Oh, no,
I
have
just,
a seat.
Oh, thank you. I just popped in. I wanted to have a little something to settle my nerves before I, before
Before what?
I go to work. You know, it's a stressful job.
What do you do?
I'm an airline pilot. Yeah. Going fly
I used to be a
tonight.
bus driver, you know.
But it was damn dangerous on them streets. Drunks everywhere. And the plane. On the plane,
You were saying,
I hold everybody's lives. Excuse me. I hold everybody's lives in my hands. They gotta be rock solid steady. You gotta be, in order to hold on to that thing. You know that.
the controls, yes?
Oh, are you a pilot too?
No, never. I've flown several times, but never piloted.
What we do is I grab hold of that thing. You know
The steering.
that thing, and I push this other thing all the way up. You know, and sometimes I gotta step on
A pedal,
yeah.
Control, yeah.
Are you sure you're not a pilot?
Never.
You seem to know an awful lot.
I've never flown.
Anyway, once we get going, say 20, 30 miles an hour, the plane just lifts off in the air. And then I just steer toward London, pretty much. Yeah. Well,
Exciting.
I'd better get going.
Now you better go.
It's the Mike and Tim Show.
And what?
Are we here? We are.
I hope so.
I think we are. Let's see. Let's try and turn on the. No. Okay. So, see, we're good now.
All right, good.
Unless
Excellent.
my wife tells me we're not.
Hey,
In which case.
here we are at the big holiday special.
That's right. It's the big holiday special.
Okay, if you notice my hairdo here, I've done this specially for the show.
Oh, that's nice.
This is actually the guy from A Flock of Seagulls. You ever see that guy? He's got his
Yeah.
hair all done up like that, you know?
Yeah. funny that you wanted to emulate him.
Yeah, I kind of think it looks good, you know.
Anything
Look
for
at
comedy.
Look at the side view. Now, the side view is really cool. You know, side view?
Side view?
Yeah, it could look like this. Comes
Oh,
down.
well, your side view.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's kind of mohawkish, but
Yeah.
but more like seagulls.
Yeah. I mean, we can do it like this.
I just got an official notice from our quality control person that the audio is working good.
Okay, great. Here we go. Anyway, I guess we'll leave it like that for the show. He kind of looks like that guy from the comic strip, not comic strip, from the 1930s. You know, Buffy and Big Wit, whatever the hell that was. Oh yeah, Buffy and Big
Tim,
Wit.
you'll just go to any
Extremes.
any
exactly.
extreme for a laugh, eh?
Exactly.
So anyway, this is our big holiday show.
There we go. Turn it down that way. Hey, look
Tim
at this.
is
We got a little angle going on here.
so
You know, if you're gay, you can turn it around this way. If you're straight, you can turn it that way. If you just want to piss people off, you put a ramp in the center. It's especially good for walking in the mall.
you can do all three, and you can just confuse people.
Yeah, you can be like transgender. All right. There you go, folks.
So anyway,
You're missing all your hair. Make it go in a high at a point.
Tim has brought the beer tonight. It's Sam Adams Winter Lager.
Very, very good beer. Thank you very much.
Winter Lager.
You know, we've chosen quite a number of different beers to review on our show over the years. And Sam Adams, I think, is one of the first ones. Oh, Newcastle Brown Ale was one of the ones that we tried years back. Well, we'll get rid of this damn thing. Which worked out pretty good. It was a good beer. You'll also notice that we're looking for a hair tonic. You know, not
We
something, not something that's really expensive. Maybe something on a Christmas lift, maybe. Grow, regrow the hair up in here. We're kind of missing everything up here. It's going like a.
Oh, you know the old. There's
Yeah.
a couple of. If you go to the Wise Woman, you know what the Wise Woman recommends
What's that?
olive oil and butter. You melt some butter in with some olive oil
Yeah.
and a little bit of motor oil. And you slap that on there.
What's that? 10W40 or?
And then what you do is actually I just have some of this right here, cayenne pepper. You want to once you get the oil on first
Gotta.
in your hair, like really saturated. Then you get the cayenne pepper going, and you get that in there.
What's that do?
You want to close your eyes first while you shake it in there.
Right. Is that good?
I don't know.
I
What does
never
it
tried
do?
it myself.
I don't know what it does, but
You know these other ones like the Hair Club for Men.
Hair Club for Men.
You know, where do they get the hair? That's what I want to know.
I think it comes from somewhere else on the body.
Yeah.
Imagine having a head full of pubic hair. I don't know.
Nah. Hey there, George. I see you've got some different hair
Of
going
course,
on
they'll tell
out
people,
there.
yeah, all this hair in my head came from my toes. My toes had a lot of hair. I have hairy toes. They just put it on my head.
Yeah, they call that the.
Unless you're Bigfoot, they didn't come from your toes.
Yeah, right.
Did I say it's our big holiday special?
Yeah, you did, yeah.
So some of the fun stuff that's coming up tonight. Are you too far over? Are you like cut off?
Yeah, I am. You got to move over, shift over a little bit.
Well, I can't move over
You're
anymore.
good. Go move over a couple inches.
It's your fault. Let me try
Whoa,
turning this.
whoa.
Hey, look at this.
Ah, there you go. Move it over another quarter of an inch.
This is the magic of.
Keep going, keep going. There you go. That's
I
good.
think that's enough. You don't need to hog up the whole screen.
Well, you're fatter than I am. What the hell are you talking about?
What's that got to do with anything? This is outrageous.
Yeah, I brought the beer, and all we're doing is
Oh,
bitching.
now you're gonna brag about
Oh,
that.
yeah, you better believe
I
it,
bought
buddy.
the beer a few times.
Oh, horse hagglers.
What does that mean?
Horse hagglers?
Yeah.
That's the people who go to the mall who can't stay in a line.
Did I show off my scar? I actually hurt my finger
Oh,
before when
my
I was
God.
opening a beer.
Whiz, wang,
And,
wang.
I may have to
Oh,
find
you-
out what the Mike and Tim show has for
Oh,
medical
health insurance,
yeah.
Yeah, right.
I
And
think
you-
they send you to the Wise Woman.
Yes, they send you to
You know what she does?
Yeah, chainsaw.
She puts some olive oil and some motor oil on it with some cayenne pepper. I think that's
Yeah,
kind
and
of the thing.
also spread that on your situation if you got a problem. It ain't hard enough.
All right,
Go
so
ahead.
that's very interesting that you should say that.
Yeah, it warms up your situation.
Wait a minute, I forgot to I keep forgetting to say what's coming up in the show
I
tonight.
don't know what's coming up.
Well, besides this,
Ring, ring.
oh, thank you.
Oh, dead boy! I tell you, boy, I can't have that.
My wife says that she thinks it looks infected. How could it be infected? It just happened.
Oh well, I farted on it.
You think the alcohol in the beer might have killed
Oh,
the
it'll
beer.
kill it.
I didn't actually get any beer.
No,
on it.
actually,
Maybe I should pour some beer
If
on
we
it.
drink enough this evening, any kind of infections you have, it'll kill it.
Tim, that sounds like sound medical advice. That's pretty impressive.
Absolutely. That's what I do.
Tim is going to open his own HMO,
Yeah. What's that stand for?
Health Maintenance Organization.
No. Hospitals for mentally unorganized.
That
Or is
doesn't,
it the
that
right
really
man?
doesn't fit. That'd be
Hospital.
HMU.
HMU, yeah. We're going to stick it to you. Come to our hospital.
We don't have HMOs. We have
HMU.
HMUs. They're better.
Yes.
So coming up tonight is going to be some fun stuff.
We're not drunk, by the way.
We got William Shatner, Tim, singing Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen.
How does he do this, by the way? Is he still alive or
Well, he is. He's
Okay.
It's like 87.
87?
He actually is coming out with a Christmas album this Christmas.
What's it called?
It's called Shatner Claus.
Shatner. Shatner Claus.
And he does a bunch of holiday tunes.
Oh.
And Ian Anderson actually plays flute on one of the songs for him.
I'll be damned.
And he has a bunch of other rock star type people on other tracks, guest musicians.
Nice day for a white wedding.
Yeah, I don't think he's on there, but that
Maybe
would be
a
fun
little.
to hear him sing that. So we got that, and we also have him doing Space Truckin' by Deep Purple.
Space trucking.
Yeah, Space Truckin', come on, do, come on, do. Let's go, Space Truckin'. That's a great
Who
song.
the hell go? What's that supposed to mean?
70s. Space
Yeah, but-
Truckin'. Anyway,
Space trucking sounds like a guy who used to drive to California, used to pick up some quantity of illicit material and drive it all the way back here, and he no longer does it anymore because he's doing time in the space trucking penitentiary.
well, that might be what it is. I don't know, Tim. So thanks for. Appreciate your input on the
Yeah, absolutely.
start here.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
as I was going to say,
Yeah.
I mean, people are watching this now and they're like, holy shit, you mean there's even more than this coming?
Well,
Because
yeah,
people are
they're
probably saying,
freaking-
this is
well,
great. They could watch us just sit here and motor mouth
You know what?
for an hour.
You know, it'd be great too. They could have a beer while we're sitting have a beer, talking about really cool stuff, and they could join us in. Oh, that we should have what we should do on another show is have an announcement of the beer that we're going to have on the show that evening for review. People could actually buy that beer while they're watching the show
Oh, sort
and
of.
do mutual
drink with
interaction.
us?
Yeah,
That's interesting.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, are you going to handle that part? Are you?
Yeah, I will.
You
Yeah,
can take care of that?
yeah.
Send out the special.
Invitations.
Make it a video message.
Here we go. Tonight's show is sponsored by Winter Lager. It's sponsored by Samuel Adams, but they don't know it because
No.
they brought the beer.
They don't actually know they're sponsoring it.
No, of course not.
Not brought to you by Sam Adams.
But not brought to you by Budweiser either, or
So-
anybody else for that matter of respectable nature. Hey,
So,
I know who it's brought by. Meisterbrow.
Meister
Now
Brown,
we-
this is a good beer, you know.
Now we were talking a high quality beer, somewhere below Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Oh, I was just going to say, is it better or worse than Pabst Blue Ribbon?
No, it's Pabst Blue Ribbon's like a 10. Meisterbrow is like a barf, if you know what a barf is.
Well, I believe I do. Do you remember the,
I do.
do you remember the, oh shit, what was I going to
Do
say?
you remember
I
every
forgot.
time in December,
Well, I'll mention it
spend my
later.
life away?
Oh, hang on.
Hey,
Not ready
there's-
for that yet. Oh, here's some,
Oh, I thought it was
here are some Christmas beers,
Oh. Oh.
which maybe we'll talk about.
Bad Elf. Now there's probably a good beer.
Bad Elf. Yeah, I'm going to bring it up on the screen in a minute.
All right.
I have to get a little closer because I can't read.
Don't bring it up. If you bring it up, it might come all the way out. That could be bad.
Let me see. Which button do we push here?
Which button do we push? Raceway Park, Englishtown, New Jersey.
Boing!
Remember
Okay.
those ads?
Here we go.
Hey.
I've almost got it.
All right. I've almost got it, and there she is.
All right. Now I
The
have
woman
to
I
do.
desire.
Oh, good lord.
What
So-
a pervert.
All right, calm down.
Okay.
We got more. We got more to go, Tim. So I'm going to shrink us down through the magic of.
Shrinkology.
Okay. That'll work.
Hey, when's the last time you've been shrinked?
Actually, let me move us over here.
Hey,
Watch this,
wow.
Tim. You ready?
Oh.
And you won't even feel it. Boom! Look at that. Now we're over here. This is magical, isn't it?
Yeah, push that button.
You know, most
Good.
shows that do this kind of thing, they gotta have somebody else off on the side.
We do it all
Who's not on
ourselves.
camera.
Yeah.
You know, sitting there slaving over the controls.
Yeah.
We just do it right now.
You know what I have to do? We'll have
You
to
know why
cue
that
that
is,
guy.
don't you?
Yeah, because we're gonna have shit.
Well, besides that, I mean.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm gonna Now I'm going to make the screen bigger.
Now I'm going to
The
make
text
the
bigger, I should
screen
say.
Bigger. Ooh.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, hey.
See, this is, again, I did it
The
myself.
magic of pushing a button.
See, we're not afraid to show off a little bit that we can run the show while we do the show.
We're technical experts.
So I just, I would say that makes us pretty freaking awesome in a way.
You want to check out my tattoo?
In a lot of ways.
Yeah, see, this has got the tattoo.
No, don't do that.
The Mike and Tim tattoo.
Don't do
tattoo
that.
Right here. Yeah, there it is.
So,
There it is, baby.
what was I saying?
I don't know, something about what
Oh,
we do a show.
most people can't do this shit like we do it because we are, pioneers in this field, I would think.
We are advancing along.
After all, how many people were doing a live broadcast back in 2000?
Not too many.
Now,
There was
I didn't say how many.
MP3.com.
I didn't say how many people were doing a really entertaining live broadcast in 2000. I just said a live
Wait a
broadcast.
minute, was it MP3.com? Which one was doing?
Yeah, mp3.com.
Oh, yeah.
But we broadcast when we broadcast live on 365 live365.com
Yep.
for a while, and then when we got DSL,
Yeah.
we just streamed right from the modem.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hey, you got your modem out there, baby? I'll go over and I'll stream with you.
Tim, we're trying to keep the listeners here for this big show. We don't want to drive them away just yet.
Not yet. Hey, hang on a minute because more interesting stuff's coming by the moment.
So this is pretty good beer. By the way, this beer, if somebody is interested, it's a festive bock beer, and it's brewed with orange peel, cinnamon, and ginger.
I wonder how many orange peels go into actually each individual batch of
I
brew.
don't know. I mean, it's not. It's just a hint. You really,
It's not overwhelming,
yeah. Well, oh, that's good.
you know?
That's a good word.
It's
yeah.
very smooth.
Indeed.
But if I were to have 6 or 7 of these, the show probably would go on without me.
But think of the extra vitamin C you're getting from that orange peel.
Oh, yeah, maybe. You know what the deal is?
So,
When you're out there in doing the Boston Marathon,
yeah.
and at the end, before the Boston Marathon, what we recommend you do is drink large quantities of these due to the vitamin C. Not exactly sure how many people would complete the marathon at that point, but hey, it'd be worth a try.
It's very healthful.
Oh, it's very helpful?
Healthful, as opposed to healthy. People are healthy. Things are healthful.
Oh, helpful.
Unless they're not healthful, in which case they're unhealthful.
How about in England, where they call it with white bread? White bread. It was supposed to be this. It's called this beer, white bread. Have a white bread every morning. It's a beer. That's not going to get you to work. I'm sorry, guys. It's not the way it works.
A lot of people back in the 1800s used to have beer
Yeah.
as
lunch.
part of breakfast or lunch.
Yeah.
Although it wasn't very strong, probably.
What if you had 2 beers at
That's how they got their
breakfast?
vitamin B, I would think.
Have 2 beers at breakfast, and I say they're 4-point on the alcohol scale. You lamber your way over to work.
By the way,
You're like some sort of guy working in the quarry, operating some sort of heavy-duty machinery, and you're drunk off your you know what. Anyway, such is life.
I don't even know what you're saying. Let me see what the
The madness is.
independent craft. What is the alcohol? What is the content?
Alcohol content in this beer.
Oh, so by the way, Psychic Bob is going to be here tonight, and
Oh,
he's
very
gonna,
good.
Psychic Bob is going to read The Night Before Christmas.
And all through the house.
That's a favorite. The
running around, a
kids
bunch of perverts.
kids love it.
Oh,
Psychic
do they?
Bob loves the kids.
Yeah, we heard about him. He's been in jail.
No, not in a weird way. He has
Oh.
not been in jail. Don't say shit like that. Okay, so here's a couple of beers that people talk about. Christmas
Hey.
beers. You know what my favorite Christmas beer is?
Beer.
It's a
Dink.
Sam Adams, and it's called Old
Fuzzy-Wig.
Fezziwig. Yeah,
Fezzy-Wig?
Old Fezziwig.
Yes, because it tastes a lot like Dink.
Oh no!
Yeah.
It's got coriander, orange peel, nutmeg. Oh my God! It is. If you like Christmassy beers, oh my God!
It's-
Old Fezziwig is almost like dessert, but it's not. I don't mean to say it's super sweet or anything like that. It's not.
It has that
It's really good
old
though.
Dink taste.
I haven't had. Yeah, it's got the malt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's old-fashioned porter with
Spices.
those Christmas spices
Yeah.
and things. Yeah.
I like it because it has the you and I had experience years ago the wonderful taste of Dinkelacke Dark. Excellent beer. And then dun, dun, dun,
Dinkelacke.
all of a sudden
It's
the
what's for dinner.
big beer company in Germany, Spaten, buys
Are we-
up
are
all the
we
small
on?
breweries
Are
and
we
they all go
live?
shit to hell.
Yeah, I guess we are.
And then the taste of Dink changes, and You might as well chalk it up to warm piss with alcohol in it.
You know,
Not a
we've
good
been
idea.
on for 20 minutes now and really haven't done anything yet.
Here we go.
So, really, what I'd like to say though is that don't be discouraged by that because you know it's only going to get
Oh,
better.
hey,
This is the worst part of the show, probably,
really?
if,
Probably.
if you think about it.
You see this other beer here, Mad Elf?
Oh yeah, Mad
What's
Elf.
the name of that? Can you pronounce that?
Mad Elf.
No.
Oh, the company?
Yeah.
Troggs Brewing Company.
Troggs Brewing Company has really good, excellent beer. I've had their
From Hershey.
I've had their beer many, many, many times. Hard to get up here, but
Oh,
great down
it's a
south.
Belgian style
Yes.
ale flavored with cherries and honey.
Yep.
In case people can't read it. And its distinctive yeast strain provides a tingly snap to the palate. It's an East Coast cult favorite.
Yeah.
11% alcohol.
It's
Holy
great
shit.
beer.
So,
Yeah, you know what? I find this really interesting. A distinctive yeast strain provides a tingly snap to the palate. What a crock of shit.
here's another one here. Bell's Brewery Christmas Ale.
Up, I had that last night.
It's the it's a Scotch ale that brings your senses
Yeah.
rich, warm, malty notes along with smooth caramel. Where'd you
Yeah.
have that?
I had that last night at the Vinyl Room down in Wampus Falls.
No shit.
Yeah, great beer.
Wow.
You know, it's a really good tasting beer. But what I find really interesting about this, it provides a snap to the palate. What? Who
Here's-
the hell's sitting there going, oh, we'll have a beer with a salad? Yeah, I'd like a light beer with that. I like beer plain.
Do you?
I don't really care what the snap of the palate is, guys.
Who says? Are you
You
saying
know,
that, or are you talking about somebody else?
I'm talking about anybody. It doesn't make any difference to me.
Well, it's
You
like
know,
it's like
who
flying.
gives a flying fuck what the.
Well, that's because you're an uncultured buffoon.
I could give me a steak and a beer. I don't care if the beer tastes good. I don't give a crap what the freaking food is. Let's eat and drink.
So anyway, here's one called Celebration.
Oh,
Oh, Hophead. I don't like it. I was super
Oh.
hoppy shit.
we're gonna download the Hophead and made the Hophead.
Jubilation. 10 malts and 11 hops.
Ooh,
12.1%. Wow.
damn! What do you drink one of these and die?
St. Nicholas Bach beer. Ooh.
Oh, Pittsburgh.
A full. It's a Doppelbock.
Oh, Doppelbock, Doppelbock.
Doppelbock.
Oh,
It's a full, luscious body.
luscious body.
Excuse me. Though named after the 4th century patron saint of Christmas. It's actually.
Yeah, Thomas Nash, blah blah blah. Yeah, right, whatever. Who gives a
They have a
difference?
picture of it then.
Oh, the Penn Brewery, probably right next to the what's that? Whiskey Dick's there in Pittsburgh.
Who's Dick?
Whiskey Dick's was a bar I went to in Pittsburgh 25 years ago.
Tim, I'll ask you to stop swearing on the show here, Tim. We have a
What'd you take away?
a fucking
Stop fucking
Oh, here
talking
it
like
is.
that.
well, it's not very big.
It's not very big.
You laughing
There
about?
you go, folks. Entertainment at its finest. It's shrinking away as we
Hey,
speak.
this is good TV. You're not going to get this on whatever the hell else is on TV.
You better believe it, buddy. I'll tell
Look
you.
at this. This is a nice looking bottle, right?
Oh yeah,
Nice
it's got a
label.
glass top on it.
Glass top.
Oh wait, the bottle's top, the glass is the bottom. Yeah, there's a.
Look at that,
Crown
man.
top.
Look at this beer. Look at that. Look at that.
That looks
pour.
like Guinness, is
Look at
what it
that
looks
head.
like.
Well, what does it say? It's a Winter Bach 6.5. Oh, so it's actually
ABV.
drinkable. Yeah,
Available
6.5. That's not
seasonally.
bad. With the IBU 25, so it's not too bitter.
Right.
Pearl hops, that's why. And the chocolate malts.
Yeah.
I like the chocolate. Oh,
What the hell is dextrin? Well,
Dextrin is a sugar, and I think it's used to pump the alcohol content up. When we did that when we made beer,
yes,
we added honey, and
dextrin. It sounds like something that you don't want to have.
that was good beer. Caramel, malt. Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool, man.
I wonder how they actually judge these at brewing contest.
Oh, look, Santa's Little Helper. I think they drink them. That's
Oh, at 10% alcohol.
10%. So how could you halfway through it and you can't even remember? You're like, oh,
Oh, give me another one.
it's
What's
a
that?
chocolate-like Russian Imperial Stout. Seems like it ought to be dessert.
It's easy drinking.
I hear our dear puppy barking down.
What's this? A New England style IPA? What ain't it IPA? What the hell is this supposed to mean?
Anal
Drop down.
IPA? What are you talking about?
The next, drop it down a little bit. Drop it down.
8 Maids of Milking?
No, up, go the other way. Yeah, keep going. There,
Festis Noel?
read New England style. Oh wait,
No,
is
no,
the
no, no.
anti-alpha.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
another
no,
article. 8 maids of milking.
What do they do?
Imperial
they come by
Milk
later
Stout.
on?
Imperial Milk Stout.
Oh,
you like
Santa's
milk stout?
Private Reserve.
Unusual ale for the holidays because it's distinctively hoppy. Very un-Santa-like pose.
What?
There's Santa in a very Santa-unlike pose.
Oh, anyway.
Winter solstice.
Oh, the Druids.
The Druids. Yeah, nice people. They used to live
Yeah,
next door.
well, you know.
They used to live next door.
Where is the beer hunter? Oh, the guy's dead. Oh, well.
Here is the list of the top 20 holiday Christmas beers as selected by Brad Darnell.
Darnell.
I don't even know who he is, but it sounds like a name. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Anchor Brewery. Oh, cool.
I wonder how many DWIs all these things seem to have
Oh,
imposed.
look at this. This is the 43rd. Well, the box says. See that? The 43rd Christmas ale. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on?
We're there.
So, how do you...
How do you get rid of this shit?
Ah, the hell with this
Ah.
crap. All right.
Ah, forget it.
Oh, look where we are now.
Oh, we're at some sort of residence in the middle of nowhere, and they look like they're freezing their ass off.
You know, at this time of the holidays, it's important that we think of
Other people.
other people.
Yeah, screw 'em.
Well said, Tim. Oops.
What did you
there we
get?
are.
What are you expecting for Christmas? Actually, what I'd like
Bills. I
Well,
expect to be getting bills in the mail.
What I'd like to do at Christmas, I'd like to go up to the mall and stand in line after eating a plate full of beans about an hour and a half before. Can you imagine it? You go up, you go,
I,
you get up there, you're like, that should clear out the line quite efficiently. You might even get a discount. By the time you get up to the counter, like they want to get you out of there because you're farting up the storm. You know? I think that's what happened.
got a little Christmassy background
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Hey, you know what? You know, I think we should talk about the holiday gifts that you could get.
Holiday gifts you could get?
Yeah,
Like a Rolls Royce or a mink coat or
a doll.
a doll?
Yeah, like the Susie doll that Susie doll that farts. It's called Farts-a-Lot doll. The
Oh,
Farts-a-Lot.
yeah, I think it's a better name than that.
Susie Farts-a-Lot.
How about Susie Stinky?
Oh, hey, how about? Can you imagine getting a doll that farts? the eyes blink up and down, which is normal. They have those. It talks. You know, you pull the cord, whatever. It's got a battery in it, another electronic. You know, you touch it. And it goes, sounds like a racehorse.
Ah,
But what about one that actually farts, and it makes a mess,
well, I don't know.
and it takes a dump? Mommy, I just farted. I think I crapped my pants.
Takes a dump.
It'd be fucking hilarious.
It takes a dump.
Yeah.
I think there is a doll that takes a dump, as you put it.
Doll that takes a dump.
I know there's one that wets its diaper.
Oh yeah. What about the doll that takes a dump?
I'm pretty sure it's not really pee,
Yeah.
unless you put pee in there.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
if you want that realism, I suppose you could. That's
Yeah, you
disgusting.
urinated. You urinate in a little space in the back of the doll. You open it up, there's a little thing in there, and then you push the button and it pisses itself.
My wife is sitting downstairs right now, going, "Oh, there they go, talking about poop again."
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine the hordes of people showing up at the mall or the internet now, as we have it, looking for the doll that dumps a lot? You know,
Susie dumps a lot,
yeah, Susie dumps a
or
lot.
maybe that'd be Tina dumps a lot.
Yeah, well, you know, somebody's got.
How about Tina diarrhea?
After Thanksgiving, you know, you feed your doll, and then like say 5, 6 o'clock in the evening, it throws up automatically for you.
Tina diarrhea. Okay.
Hey, hi, my name is John Smimmons here. I'm looking for the Tina Diarrhea. The Tina Diarrhea doll? Yes. Do you have 5 of those in stock? I'd like to get them for my nieces, please.
Okay, so
The Diarrhea doll. The hot thing this evening. Get it now before it starts to smell.
I think this evening. Okay, so
The Tina Diarrhea. I
is
like
this mic
that.
on?
The
I guess it
Tina-
is.
I like it. The Tina Diarrhea doll. It's by Hasbro.
I was gonna say Dolly diarrhea or Dinah diarrhea, but just something about Tina just sounded good. Tina diarrhea.
Tina Diarrhea. You know what? You have to buy the diarrhea.
I was gonna say diarrhea not included.
You have to buy the diarrhea and put it in it, you know. And then you pull the cord or something. That's the old models. You pull the cord and it goes,
People are watching the show and they're going, I don't see a lot of holiday stuff really yet. So we're gonna have to have a little break here.
wait, hold on. We'll have to talk about the holiday shopping. This is very, very important. When going to the mall, or if you're on the internet and you're in a really big hurry, what you're going to have to do is wear one of these safety vests for going to the mall, because it's very, very important that the cashier see you at the moment you get in line, because somebody could cut the line. And also, when you're on the internet buying something, the person on the other side will automatically notice that you have the safety vest on, and therefore you're probably first in line.
But it's actually coming off on the green screen, so if you were
good.
using a green screen, you'd be invisible.
Oh, you'd be really screwed. But
Yeah, better not wear it with a green screen.
no, don't wear the green screen.
Most
But
people don't go shopping with a green screen anyway.
you see this right here? This is and also when you're in the parking lot and you have thousands of other people wanting to get in, they may run you over. So have one of these safety vests on. That's the new protocol. If you
right.
remember,
Good advice from Tim.
they used to hire security guards to direct traffic. They no longer have to do that anymore because people are sitting home on their fat ass who can't go out and can't go to the mall because they're fat, ugly, stupid, and they're buying it off the internet now.
Oh.
What's happened?
They're getting it on the internet.
Yeah. What's happened?
Whoa.
What's happening? I know what's going on. We have 25% of the population around Christmas time gets twice as fat as they used to because they sit and order stuff off the internet. So after Christmas, what's going to happen? They're going to have a new show on. It's called How to Be Fat, Stupid, and Slim Up After Christmas from Buying Stuff on the Internet.
All right. So having
That's
gotten
tirade.
through that, we're going to have a quick break here and play a bit.
Play a bit.
And I was going to mention something, but it's just, after what you just said, I don't even know what I'm thinking.
There we go.
Psychic Bob coming up reading The Night Before Christmas.
Was the night before Christmas and all through the house the creatures were stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, and hoping that the cocaine would be filled in that.
Mike and Tim here with another top five. Top
Oh.
5 worst dictators in history.
Yes,
Mike and Tim here with another top 5. Top
Oh.
5 worst dictators in history.
yes, that's the way it goes.
In order of how many people they've slaughtered. So honorable mention goes to Leopold II of Belgium, Tim. Have you ever heard of him?
He was a nasty man.
Yeah, apparently he's responsible for somewhere between 2 and 15 million deaths.
How come they can't figure out how many more?
Apparently just not enough deaths for anybody to worry about, apparently.
Well, what happened was they probably had no record of all the people that he offed.
Could be.
No.
Could be.
No.
Coming in next is everybody's friend, the failed artist.
The failed artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If only he had been a better artist, none of that stuff might have happened.
They could have said, okay there, Hitler, you're in the art academy, not a problem. You go right on through, go to the top of your class there. Your art's pretty good, and you don't have to go on and create all kinds
I
of
think
turmoil.
they got suspicious of him. They said, you need to get the hell out of here because your paintings are odd. Even his painting of fruit, still life, was probably scary and violent.
I'm a better artist than that freak was ever. No question about it. I could do fruit and still life. I'm a much better artist than he was. His drawings were.
Yeah, I am painting a little worm coming out of this apple. Yeah.
Who's next on our list of disrespectful?
Next,
Cupid's.
I've got a list of pair here. Runner-up, of course, Joseph Stalin, and Hitler, by the way, was 17 million deaths.
Yeah.
Stalin apparently 23 million deaths.
Wow. What did the guy do?
He's a sick guy. He starved a whole shitload of people in Ukraine. I think that's part of it.
Yeah, well,
By a whole shitload, I mean like hundreds of thousands, if not a couple million.
a whole shitload. A whole shitload can mean a lot of people. You know, I mean,
Indeed,
how do
indeed
you
it could.
how do you define a whole?
So here is
shitload?
okay. So moving on to number one, the most deadliest dictator, of course, everybody's friend Mao Zedong. Mao Zedong.
Dome.
I thought it was Zedong. Mao Zedong.
Yeah, it's Mao Zedong, but maybe it's Mao Zedong, Zongdong.
So this dipshit is responsible for anywhere between 49 and 78 million deaths.
Yeah, down the tube.
It's pretty disturbing that they don't even have an accurate number.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I mean, what's the why? Why? How can they like estimate that? 49 to 79? I mean, 49 to 78 people croaked, toast, killed.
Just recently,
Murder?
I read about a guy in China who had the temerity to criticize Mao, and was punished for it.
Really?
So Tim and I, right?
Yes.
We would like to stand
In
in
solidarity.
solidarity.
Absolutely.
Actually, we're not going to stand up because then you wouldn't be able to see.
Then you have to sit down.
Yeah, but you know, we're standing in spirit
Exactly.
for that guy whose name escapes me. But I'm going to look it up. We'll have more to say about this Mao Zedong fellow. Or, you know what? First of all, what is this? Is it Mao Zedong or is it Mao Zedong?
Mao Zedong. Oh, it sounds like some sort of very nice restaurant. What do you say we go to the Mao Zedong later, dear? Yes.
He's responsible for the Great Leap Forward. You know, they call
Yeah,
it
a lot
special
of
plans.
They creeped forward and he killed a whole shitload.
Apparently,
of
the
people.
Great Leap Forward required getting rid of a lot of
Oh,
people.
yeah.
That's a shame, isn't it?
That's not a leap forward. That's a murder.
It's
everybody.
actually not that funny, is it?
No, definitely not. There's
What
nothing
is
funny.
kind of funny is why did anybody ever allow such assholes to gain power?
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
There it is again. The whole concept of you have a bunch of sheep and you got to get up. A guy gets on top of a box and starts yelling and screaming, and all these people go, "Oh, what a great idea!" This
History's worst, deadliest dictators.
Pricktators.
Biggest douchebags ever. That's a good
Yes.
title.
Yes.
Biggest douchebag actually doesn't really cover it either, though.
No, that doesn't. No, they're just scum. Scum.
People,
Scum.
We got a new song going there.
Yeah, scum.
Scum. So, yeah, I hope nobody's offended by us making fun of these three murderous asshole dictator scumbags. But if they are, maybe they should check their heroes.
Hey.
You know?
Dictator.
Is that a phrase? Check your heroes?
Dictator, asshole, scumbag.
Maybe I just came up with a brand new saying of some
Yeah.
kind. Check your heroes.
Because you never know, your heroes could be the Antichrist.
Well, indeed.
Isn't that some sort of like butt plug or something? I mean,
No.
Reduce constipation.
No, it isn't. No.
Oh, why not?
And it comes in this handy carrying case.
How do you put that in there?
You have to buy it to find out.
What kind of a rip-off is that?
This kind.
This actually goes in and out. It's like an accordion type thing, and it goes in and out.
It's not the
in
only
and
thing that goes in it.
We don't think it's working, so,
I don't think it's working, Tim.
well, anyway.
I
That
must
was
have-
Space Trucking by William Shatner, for those who might be interested in the fact that it wasn't there anyway, but that's besides the point. You know,
Shit.
half the time when he was doing all this music, it's almost like him reading it out of a book.
Well,
You know,
he's not really singing. He's
yeah.
like speaking it.
Yeah, like Seeking Major Tom. Major Tom, take your protein pills or whatever the hell. You know, that's actually got some sort of musical melody. Like Shatner. Yeah, Major Tom, take your proton missiles. That's the way you do it. Major Tom.
I don't think he's that bad, Tim.
That's the way
That's
that's the way I interpret it anyway. You know, Spock, give me the proton missiles.
me see if I can,
Mr. Spock.
oh, you know what? I think I could probably fix that.
All right, well, give it a go. In the meantime, we'll discuss the planet of the Earth and world peace.
All right, well, you go ahead and do that right now.
Okay, well, I'll do that. World peace. An event that we'll discuss with other people. Let's see. You know what we should do? Like we're looking at that last thing, we had all the major dictators there. Maybe we should have a round-robin panel of all the major dictators for the last 200 years. All of them will cause major problems in regards to world peace, and have them decide what to do. We'll invite John Wilkes Booth to the panel. He can be our monitor. We'll hold the event at the Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C.
Tim, you are doing an amazing job.
Thank you very much.
I really think that.
You know, if my head gets any balder, we can shoot spitballs off the top of it. What's the problem?
Well, I mean, you know,
Commander Tom here, what the hell's the matter?
if I knew what the problem was, it wouldn't be a problem. I'm trying to capture the audio and it's not working. But
Trying to capture the audio.
I don't want to, slow the show down
Oh,
because,
fuck the audio.
well, exactly. Fuck,
Yeah.
fuck the audio.
Fuck the audio.
So you know what we'll do?
Fuck the audio, that's what I say.
We will move on, as they say.
Move on.
Moving on. Hey, did you hear about what's going on in France?
What?
Apparently, Paris is burning. Riots, police,
Oh, lovely.
30,000 protesters furious at their El Presidente Macron. Macaroni, that macaroni guy?
Oh, the macaroni guy?
Yeah. Let me pull this up.
Oh, we're raising fuel prices. Damn.
Yes. Damn that Chateau Lafite.
You know what the problem is? They probably all couldn't get up under. They probably all couldn't get in the Eiffel Tower at the same time. Yeah. Well, anyway. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna make us.
You have any good beer for that place?
Where, in Paris?
Yeah.
Well, they don't know anything about good beer, do they? French beer? I suppose somebody must like French beer because.
It doesn't sound right.
Trying to. What the hell?
What's
All
all
right,
right?
well, fuck it. I'm having. For some reason, I seem to be having a little trouble with the controls.
Oh my God! And we were just bragging about it a few minutes ago about how professional we were. About we didn't have to have a control person over here off the screen taking care of all that crap.
Obviously, we've got a computer virus or something.
Yes.
Tim, I told you to stay away from those raccoon websites.
Raccoon website.
Nothing,
Animals in the woods doing things that look like porn.
Nothing good will come of that.
Don't screw around with your neighborhood raccoon.
Display capture. Now, where is the web? Oh, there it is, right there.
Ah.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's There we go. Now this is a good look for us, actually.
Yeah, give me that sort of a side look. Hey.
But actually, we gotta get going with the show. Will you stop fucking around?
Oh yeah, you're the one giving us a hard time here, you piss bang.
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, now we're back to normal.
Oh well.
Stop playing with the camera. So yeah, these French people apparently are all up in arms. They're worried about civil war. Now, these French are always either drinking or eating. I mean, how can they possibly have time to be complaining about anything?
I don't know.
These are people, too. These are people who eat snails. They eat fucking snails and frogs' legs. What?
Oh, wait a minute. You left out one important animal.
They don't complain about the frogs' legs. What else do they got? What?
Horse.
They do?
They eat horse.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Morons. So, you know what?
When's the last time you had horse for dinner?
Well,
Let's do chigger while we can.
Horse. That's what's for dinner.
Horse for dinner. Hi, honey. What do you say we go down to La Chambord and have horse?
Exactly.
What kind of horse would you like, honey? The old and stringy ones that are clobbering around Central Park in New York City for the last 45 years of their life, or something new and exciting like Bambi horse?
All right, Tim. Here we go.
Anyway,
Now
sorry for the
it's
bullshit.
time for Psychic Bob to read The Night Before Christmas. Of course, this is pre-recorded.
Oh, okay. Good.
I think this features you being a pain in the ass.
Oh, I love that.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a
Why?
Well, I come over here to read. I got this book here. I come over here to read The Night Before Christmas.
Aha, very good.
For the kids. Well,
Yeah.
for anybody, I
Oh,
suppose.
for
but
the little
especially for
ones.
the kids, yeah.
The little ones, about 25 to
You know what's nice?
100.
You know what's nice is the kids get that Christmas candy sometimes.
Yes,
You know?
they do.
I wish sometimes somebody would give me some Christmas candy.
Yeah, as opposed to the children. What about the older
Well, no,
children?
they don't have to take it away from the children necessarily.
Right.
You know, well, I mean, if they have to, I suppose.
Oh, sorry,
You know,
kids.
but I mean, just let me have some too. That's all. You know.
Yeah, I think it's a great service that you do.
Well, I don't want them to get all sugared up, you know, Tim.
Right.
Sometimes the best way to keep your kids from getting all sugared up, you know what it is?
Don't give them any.
No, you got to take some of their candy and eat it before they can, so they don't get a chance to get all sugared up.
So, what are you talking about here, Bob? If the
Tim-
neighbors have given the kids chocolate, you eat it instead.
It's a thing you do for your kids, Tim. Sometimes you got to step in and make the sacrifice.
Right.
You don't want to eat that Snickers bar or them, them Hershey bars.
You
over
die
there.
of chocolate, maybe?
Or them suck on them with really good peppermint. But sometimes you got to put them in your pocket, take them to work because because why not?
Yeah.
I mean, because you don't want your kids to be imbibing all that sugar.
Because they're going to be hyperactive.
It's bad enough when they sneak your whiskey.
Oh,
Off the track, Tim.
That's right.
I was told that you might get off the track, and I might have to
I-
steer you back out.
I have a tendency to stretch my conversations to quite extensive.
Well, do you want me to?
Yeah, I'd like you to read The Night Before Christmas for
All
our
right,
viewers.
now, Tim, see if you can. Well, anyway,
Go ahead.
I don't know. Just put them. Oh, I might need your help with some of these here words, Tim.
All right, go ahead.
Hang on a second now. All right, let me see.
Well, I get my glasses
It
out.
says copyright. Oh no.
Oh, can't read that. Well,
'Twas the night. What does that mean there? 'Twas, Tim. Do you know?
sounds
what
like
that-
some sort of kinky thing to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Ain't this supposed to be for kids?
Hey, honey.
'Twas. What does 'twas mean, Tim?
Suppose two women and
Twas.
a guy getting it on together.
'Twas the night before Christmas. Why didn't he just say it was the night before Christmas? That's probably what it means.
Yeah, that's probably to make it sound a little more plausible.
When all through the house,
All thrown through the house.
not a creature was stirring, Tim. Not even a mouse, Tim.
Well, hey.
Ain't that good?
I have a problem with this next one. The stockings were hung. That doesn't sound good. You read that.
This is what I'm reading from here, Tim. What
Oh.
I don't know what you're looking at there.
All right.
You might have just fucked everything up, Tim.
Well, that's all right. You read from there then. Go ahead.
People know that. What I'm trying to say, without being rude, is
Rude.
I'm working with limited resources. Let me put it that way. All right. So, damn it,
So damn it.
fucking Tim.
So damn it. Fucking
Tim, you son of a bitch, you Tim. Damn it, Tim.
Keep reading here, whatever the hell you're reading.
So so Tim, the stockings were hung, Tim, by a chimney with care, because they were hoping that St. Nicholas would soon be there.
Yeah, that's usually the way it works.
Yeah, and the children, they was all snuggled in their beds, while visions of sugar plum was dancing in their head. You know what sugar plums are? Tim?
Hell no.
Well, they are. You know what plums are, don't you?
Yeah.
I don't exactly. What is a plum, Tim?
It's a fruit.
Oh, so sugar plum is probably
Bing, 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 bing. They're dancing in their head.
dancing. Probably, maybe it's a piece of fruit covered in sugar or some such.
Right, yeah, dancing in their head.
See, I understand some of this old language here. I think.
Dancing in their head.
Stop, Tim.
Sugar plums dancing in their head. Go ahead, Psychic Bob. Continue on.
So the children was nestled, the sugar plums, and Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap. Well, no, not me personally. It's the fella who wrote the story.
Right.
What's his name?
Mama in her kerchief. Is that all she's wearing?
Well, I think she might have had.
This guy's sick, dude.
All right, Tim. Don't spoil all this for the kids, Tim.
Go ahead.
Now, Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap. See, we had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap.
Brains?
Apparently back in the old days, you had to keep your brains warm.
Oh.
Settle your brain. I know. That's why I wear a hat, Tim, because I like to keep my brain warm.
Your brain worm is a good idea.
It just seemed like a good idea.
Yeah, I agree.
So anyway, we lay down for the long winter nap, then went out on the lawn, Tim. There arose such a clatter. Well, he says, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. And away to the window, he flew like a flash. Tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of
The moon on the breast.
No, Tim, come on now, Tim. That's not dirty talk. This book was written back in 1800s. They didn't know how to talk dirty back then. At least not in the book. People might have talked dirty, but they never wrote it down, Tim.
And this sounds like a little bit of kinky stuff going on here.
Can I finish the story now?
Go ahead, finish. Go ahead, Psychic Bob. Keep going. Turn the page there. Get on to the next.
I ain't ready to turn the page. If you was paying attention, you would know I am not ready to turn the page. You're kind of spoiling this for everybody, Tim.
Come on, get over with it, damn
Especially the
thing.
kiddies.
Jesus, he ain't a quarter of the way through it yet.
So anyway, he went to the window. He flew like a flash, Tim, and then he tore open the shutters and threw up the sash.
He threw up the sash.
Yep. Then the moon on the breast of the new fallen snow, Tim, gave the luster of midday to objects below.
The luster of midday.
You know what that means, Tim?
No, I don't.
I think it means that he could see in the moonlight.
Really?
Sort of, because you ever see when the snow is just falling?
Yeah.
It ain't got time to get dirty yet.
Right.
So it's real sparkly, crystally like. And then if you shine a light on it, it's like, woo, it's like really reflecting. Because it's, it's new Christmas snow. So when the moon is out.
Moonlight? Wait a minute. This guy's got it all wrong. There's no moonlight.
Tim?
There's still sun behind that moon.
Tim, I think it would be best if you were to be quiet.
All right, I'll shut up.
So he tore open the shutters. He saw that there luster of midday on objects below. Okay? And then suddenly, what to his wondering eyes should appear? But a miniature sleigh, Tim, and a tiny reindeer. That's what it says.
I'm not going to talk.
That's what it says. I'm just telling you what it says.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm mad.
So just stop, Tim.
Shut up.
Now, with a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Nick. What does that say, Tim?
What, Saint
What is
Nick?
Oh, that's Saint?
Saint Dick.
Saint Nick.
I thought it said Saint Dick.
No, Tim, that ain't Saint Dick. That says Nick.
Saint Dick.
So means saint?
Right.
Well, then it says Saint Nick.
That is correct.
Now, continuing on.
Go ahead.
More rapid than eagles. His coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name, Tim.
Asshole and actor.
What do you think that means, coursers there, Tim? What do you
Coursers,
think of
I don't
coursers?
have. They whistled and shouted. They called them by name. Come on, you jackasses.
Apparently, see, Tim, they're more rapid than eagles. You know what that means? They're faster than eagles.
They're quickly.
I don't know how fast eagles are exactly, Tim, but I know.
The slightest idea.
I think they're
I don't know.
probably pretty quick, though. So whoever this feller was, this here feller that we seen on the lawn,
Right.
must be pretty fast.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's see now.
Huh?
Oh, and yeah, he called them by name. He says, now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen. You know what those are names of?
Nope.
The names of the reindeer, Tim.
Sounds to me like the names of cars.
No, Tim, those are the names of the reindeer, not cars.
They're cars, I tell you.
No.
It's a Ford, it's a
Well,
Chevy, it's a
The
Impala.
Comet might be one, but I don't think the others are.
Yeah.
Now, he says, to the top of the porch, Tim, to the top of the wall. Well, he didn't say to the top of the porch, Tim. I said Tim. He said to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now, dash away, dash away, dash away all.
What they all do, leave?
Well, he's got to get going. As the dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly, Tim, when they meet with an obstacle and they mount up to the sky. Well, I don't understand what that means.
to the sky.
Anyway, it says, so up to the housetop, the coursers they flew. There's the coursers again. That must be his reindeer or the coursers.
Yeah.
Unless he's got something else besides reindeer.
Maybe he's got a couple of really good looking women up there.
Let me see, I lost my place, Tim.
Oh, you're at number you're number 31 there.
Well,
Yeah.
thank
Yeah,
you.
go ahead. Yeah,
thank,
pick that back up here in the book there.
thank you very much, Tim.
Yeah, number
So,
31. All
Then
right.
in the twinkling, it had a sleigh full of toys and a St. Nicholas too. And then in the twinkling, I heard on the roof, Tim. it
On the
says-
roof.
it says, I heard on the roof the
You
prancing and pawing of each little hoof.
heard it on the roof.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Well, I'll be damned.
And he, as I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney, Nicholas came with a bound.
Bing,
that's
bing, 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 bing,
When you
bing.
say
Plop.
means is a saint. Oh, all
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Saint
Saint
Nicholas.
Nicholas,
came,
yes.
came with a bound, Tim.
He came with a bound.
Came
What's
down
that
with a
mean?
bound. Well, I think it means he bounded down the chimney.
Bing, bing, bing. What about all that soot and stuff in there? How the heck did...
It says he was dressed all in fur, Tim,
Oh,
from his head to his foot. And he was,
yeah. Number 34 there, you're only... number 34 is where you're at. Number 34.
and it says, Tim, that, actually it says, shut up, Tim.
Oh, stick it up your chimney.
So it says here, Tim, he was all dressed in fur, and his clothes was all tarnished with ashes and soot. There you go, see?
That's how you got to do it.
Now, listen to this here. This is
Yeah.
the good part, Tim. He had a bundle of toys flung on his back. You know what it means to flung? When you flung something, Tim?
Hey, you want to flunk around?
No, that's not. It means flung. When you flung something over your,
What's that, carrying your winch home after a night at the bar? Flung it around?
yeah, all right, Tim.
All
So
right, go ahead. Yep,
he looked like one of them there peddlers, Tim, who just opened his pack. And his eyes, they be twinkling, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, and his nose was like a cherry.
Ah,
That's what it says here.
uh,
His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow.
he's probably doing coke.
Oh,
Yep,
I
that's
see.
it.
I've seen those Coca-Cola commercials, but I don't think in this story he drinks any Coca-Cola.
He's
Tim.
probably doing coke.
No, I don't. Maybe, maybe.
How do you
it's
think
back
he
in the
spends all
slam.
that night flying around the night sky without a little bit of help?
In this story, Tim, he is not drinking Coca-Cola. Will you be quiet, please?
All right. What number are you on here, Psychic Bob?
I wish you'd shut up.
Oh, stuff it up your twinkle toes.
And so he looked like a peddler, Tim, just opening up his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, and his dimples, how merry. His cheeks like roses, his nose like a cherry, Tim.
Yeah.
And his droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. He held the stump of a pipe he held in his teeth,
and the smoke encircled his head like a wraith, Tim. How about that?
Well.
And then he had a broad face, and he had a little round belly, Tim. And he shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly.
Get it, number.
He was, he was chubby and plump and a right jolly old elf, Tim.
Yeah.
And I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink in his eye and a twist of his head gave me to know I had nothing to dread, Tim. So he spoke not a word, but he went right to his work. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he filled all the stockings, and then he turned with a jerk. I almost thought it said he called me a jerk. No, he turned with a jerk.
He wouldn't call Psychic Bob a jerk.
Not me, the feller who wrote this story.
Oh, this guy, yeah.
Samuel Moore, feller.
Yeah, Moore.
Clement Moore.
Clement Moore.
Will you shut up, Tim?
Oh, read on then, damn it.
I'm almost done. Can I get through this without...
Keep going.
And laying aside a finger at his nose,
The
Tim,
finger up his nose.
he gave himself a nod and up the chimney he rode. Will you be quiet?
He sucked himself right up there.
Right, well, I expect some kind of Christmas magic involved,
Yeah, hey, Rudolph there, send down the damn rope, will you?
So up the chimney he rose, and he sprung to his sleigh, Tim, and to his team gave a whistle. And away they all flew like the down of a thistle.
What's a down of a thistle?
I'm not quite sure, Tim, but that's how it was. So
Is that how that's written?
you might have to Google that. I don't know.
Right.
But anyways, let me get to the rest
Right.
here now. He says,
Yeah.
I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight.
Get up.
Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good
Yeah,
night.
well, that's a very good reading of that.
Oh, thank you very much.
I'm very excited you've gotten through all that.
Yeah, I just...
Extremely interesting.
it wasn't easy, Tim.
Oh, very good. Psychic Bob.
I kept, the whole time I was doing the reading, I kept getting this feeling that there was some insect, some kind of bug, some kind of pest was, buzzing in my ear and saying stuff that was annoying to me.
It looks like it's crawling into your hair. I can see it.
Okay, so
Here we are.
we are back, and let me just check and see if we're actually,
Make sure the audio is
are
on.
we outputting?
I hope we're out. Yeah,
We are outputting.
we're outputting.
We are outputting. Now here's an interesting fellow.
Yeah.
This is a Christmas mugshot.
Was it from last year or this year?
I don't think it's from this year.
No.
This is some mugshots of folks who were arrested at Christmas time, being drunk in the supermarket.
Well, that's all right.
Now here's an interesting person.
Yeah.
Let me zoom this up a little bit.
Yeah.
because-
What the hell is this? What the hell is this guy here?
This here is he was trying to steal Christmas. It was in fact a joke put up by Tennessee cops to announce the arrest of someone attempting to steal Christmas. All that stuff.
Yeah, whatever.
Over here, Caitlyn Jenner
Yeah.
brought her girlfriend Sophia Hutchins to her family Thanksgiving gathering. So
Who gives a shit?
he became a woman, but he's dating a woman.
Oh, well, there you go.
But he was probably dating women before he became a woman.
Therefore, he's,
It's very confusing.
well, he can't change the plumbing.
Now here, this nice lady here,
She looks really happy.
she was arrested for being drunk in public, but also very festive at the same time.
Yeah, she looks rather pissed off. Maybe these two could get it on.
This is interesting. Kate Beckinsale, who is a model and an actress, she says she likes to lie down and be covered in a mask of liquefied foreskins. The odd beauty treatment she uses to stay looking young. What?
Where do they get them from is what I want to know. Do they actually have like a list of photo creams?
Now here's a happy elf right here.
Yeah. Oh, he was only arrested for drunk driving.
Arrested for drunk driving. Now,
Yeah.
what kind of elf would drive while
Drunk.
drunk? Come on.
Yeah,
This is
really.
false charges. Oh, now here's an interesting pair. The guy on the left is the self-professed king of rock and roll debauchery. And he was arrested for illegally selling booze to an undercover officer at his home.
Well, here's a guy who's obviously very depressed.
Right is Derek Edwards, who was arrested for drunk driving. Just for
In
drunk
the
driving.
conservative state of Iowa.
So he's not too happy about that, but at least he doesn't look like this guy. I guess that says live free or die.
Well, obviously he's got problems.
It's probably not all he's got. Now this guy
Oh,
was
hey,
just
this
arrested.
guy, look, hey, he's at least happy.
He was at a rowdy party. Big deal. Uh-oh, here we go.
Huh?
The guy on the left was a shopping mall Santa who was arrested for groping his 18-year-old elf.
Well, I mean, hey,
So,
he was arrested for groping his 18-year-old elf.
yes.
Well, maybe there's just not enough going on North Pole at the time.
Here's an interesting article about Barbara Streisand had her dead dog cloned. And here's a lady who got arrested and is not happy about it. And here is a guy who was arrested for drunk driving, but he has a very festive sweater on.
Oh, anyway,
Now, let's see. Drunk and disorderly while dressed as Santa.
hey,
And a smiling woman with Christmas-themed hair, driving without license or insurance.
well, at least she's happy about it.
At least she's smiling. She's like, hey, what the hell?
Yeah, these are mildly interesting.
This was mild. Yes, it was mildly interesting. Don't be a, party pooper.
Yeah.
All right,
So now
so
this looks a whole lot
now
more
we're
like
gonna
fun.
have some fun here.
Absolutely.
By the way, there's another beer here.
Oh,
What do
you got a
think we're gonna
glass?
do with that? Yeah.
All right, we'll split it.
Think we should split it?
Yeah.
Why don't we open the beer before we play the game?
Good idea.
Because that'll waste a little more
We'll
time.
put us in the actual mood of the game, guys.
So,
Well, years ago when I used to work retail.
all right, please don't start.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
We ought to do that at Boxing Day here like they do in England. Oh, there goes that beer. And now, is there a glass without something in it? Ahem. This one, our setup here is going to be incredibly interesting to read. Right here. Okay.
Oh boy.
As
Okay,
we
so
start this new venture on our show here this evening, the big Christmas show, we have these interesting individuals who were arrested for something.
yes, and they were innocent until proven guilty.
Right.
Here we go. I got to give Sal in the corner here so you can see.
Yeah.
Okay, so now these fellows here, they get the object of this game is to match the mugshot with
With
the
the
alias or nickname
name
of the
Of this space below.
alleged criminal.
Well,
That might be too far.
right straight off, for my first guest,
Now
I'm
this
going to
is-
go with Honest Abe.
You like this guy?
Ah,
Honest
yeah,
Abe?
Honest Abe. It looks
I don't
like
know,
Honest
man.
Abe.
So all right, let's take a quick look. We got some interesting characters here. This guy looks like a friendly fellow right here. This guy looks like he could be Anyway, the names are Honest Abe, Duck Dynasty, Nasty, Rooster.
and
Hobbit.
Hobbit. Might be tough on the Hobbit because they don't show the full body. You could have
Most-
a 4'5" guy out here.
Most of these names could apply to any of these people.
Yeah, but I'm looking at Honest Abe as the first guy on the right because of all the hairdo situation.
This what? Who? This guy?
No, left, on the left, on the left. All the way on the left.
Well, he looks like Duck Dynasty to me.
Either that or he's a Hobbit because he hasn't shaved in months on end.
I think the little guy is the Hobbit. This is difficult, you know.
Yeah, very, very new.
All right, so you think this guy is Honest Abe?
Yeah, I'll go with Honest Abe.
I was thinking this guy in the end here might be Honest Abe. Because he doesn't look honest.
How the hell do you get Duck Dynasty?
It's a show. You never watched Duck Dynasty?
No.
It's got a guy on it that looks similar to that. You know, some guys who, they're duck hunters. That's
Ah,
what they do. They hunt ducks and they talk about.
yeah, here we are back here in the cells 40 down by the Well, is it too? So you got my 410 out here, but taking the ducks out of the sky coming down from Canada. Yeah, Duck Dynasty.
Well, I'll tell you what. This guy here,
Yeah.
I think he's Rooster. We'll put Rooster right there. Of
All right, I agree.
course, he could be nasty too.
Yep.
This
Oh,
guy
this
here
is
is
Honest
small.
Abe, man. It's Honest Abe. He has no facial hair whatsoever.
What about this guy here? He looks kind of small. Maybe he's the Hobbit.
Hobbit.
This guy here could be the Hobbit too because
He's
he's got
just,
these big ears. You know
he's
what?
just nasty.
Let's give this guy
Oh, much better choice. Yeah.
because he's got those Hobbit.
You got the Hobbit ears.
Well, they're not really Hobbit ears, but well, maybe they are. I don't know.
Hobbit,
So,
Hobbit,
Rooster.
Hobbit ears.
Now, who's this guy? Is he nasty or Honest Abe?
I'm gonna say Duck Dynasty.
What? This guy is Duck
Yeah,
Dynasty?
why not?
Why would you say that? I just told you who it probably was.
Well, you know, you gotta have a little bit of mix here.
If you lose, you got to pay a fine. Good beer.
Good beer.
I really don't think this guy is Duck Dynasty.
Well, he don't look like Honest Abe to me.
No, I think this guy in the end is Honest Abe.
This guy is Duck Dynasty over here in the end.
Oh, and this guy?
Yeah,
You
he's
wanna
the
give him
guy.
that?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, who do you think about this guy? Honest Abe or Nasty?
He's probably nasty.
You think?
Yeah,
All right, we'll give him Nasty. This guy could be nasty too, though.
he's just a prick.
There's
Why
something
don't they have
about,
like a different variety?
something about his complexion and his hair just makes me think of a rooster.
Yeah.
But really, I mean, you know,
Well, anyway, why don't they give us 6 choices out of 5? Make life interesting.
so let's see.
2 out of 5.
Well, that's what it is. Duck Dynasty here on the left.
Cool.
Here's Honest Abe.
Honest Abe. man.
Honest Abe, yeah.
He looks like he's ready to kill somebody.
Well, but he looks honest about it. He's honestly ready to kill somebody. And this guy is nasty. Hey, we got him right.
Oh, we got nasty. All right.
So we got 2 right, and this guy is Rooster.
He's Rooster. Where the hell's the facial hair?
So I don't know. We didn't
You
do
think
too
he
good
could
on
grow
that
in like feathers out of his nose? Well, that sucks. Anyway.
Well, it does.
Oh, there we go.
But let's try another one because it's Christmas time.
Give ourselves a break at Christmas.
Did we say that all these people are innocent until proven?
Yeah, they
guilty?
are. They're all guilty.
Okay, so these folks here,
Yeah.
what we do here is we're going to match them with the crime.
Now, the left chick there, she's pretty cute.
So what do you think for her?
I would say drunk driving. For the one in the center, I would say meth possession.
Or maybe battery.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
chick on the end here, though, she looks like she might get uppity.
Yeah.
Like she's okay, but if you pissed her off and you gave her enough good reason,
She'd be
she
slapping
might
your bitch around.
battery your ass. This guy, well, see, now there's one here that says failure to pay child support.
That could be the Pepsi
That
guy.
could be a woman,
Yeah.
or it could be this. It could be this guy. It's probably one of these guys. Probably weapons possession,
One
meth
of these
possession,
guys.
drunk
One of
driving.
these lonely, lonely guys.
So what do you think? What about the one on the left? What do you think?
Oh, I'm gonna give. I like drunk driving. There was.
She looks military though. Maybe she was the weapon possession.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she come and feed my weapon any day she wants.
All right. So what do you
yeah.
what do you think?
Well, I'm gonna go with the meth possession on the one with the. Yeah, they've got the. Yeah, that
Meth
one.
possession
Yeah,
on her?
absolutely.
Okay. I think that's probably a pretty good bet.
Yeah, because they're doing the glove thing, you know, because she's all fucked up.
So which of these 2 guys do you think it failed to pay child support?
I'm gonna go with the beers guy.
The beers guy?
Yeah.
He didn't have any money left after buying beer, right?
Exactly.
Just,
Yeah, he probably drank too much of the winter lager, and that was the end of it. You know, he had 15 children. He was going around screwing all over town.
So, all right, we'll give him failure to pay child support.
Right.
Now we have weapons possession, battery, and drunk driving.
Hmm.
So which one of these?
Maybe the
weapon?
left-hand side could be like drunk driving. I mean, you know, she's pretty good. Huh?
Drunk driving.
Yeah.
And then weapons for either him or her.
Yeah, let's do with her with the weapons. I like the weapons.
You
with
like
her.
the weapons on her?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so we'll give her the weapons. And we're going to give her the drunk driving.
Yeah.
Well, not giving her drunk driving.
Right.
which is-
She could buy drunk my driving any day.
So this guy, we're going to assume he's the battery.
Yeah, he's the battery. He's been battering around.
See, he drinks Pepsi, so if it's
He's
not
probably in
caffeine free,
he's probably in Coca-Cola territory.
maybe he's...
There you go.
Yeah. All right, so let's see if we're right.
And boy, I tell you, oops, 0 out of 5.
Oh, no shit.
Oh, ho, ho.
We got them all wrong.
Well, that works.
So here, this chick on the left is meth possession.
Oh,
So, I don't know. I thought she was military, but maybe she's, I don't know, maybe she's
Oh.
coming out of prison there or something.
oh yeah.
She's got a little, either a birthmark or a tattoo right
Yeah,
there.
right.
Okay, so this guy is drunk driving. Well, that
Oh.
kind of follows with his shirt. And she was battery.
She looks like she's been battered anyway.
Yeah, she don't look too happy. This guy had the weapon,
Oh,
and this chick failed to pay child support.
did she have the children? They were somebody else.
So apparently she's maybe the one who's making the money,
Yeah, oh, you don't know.
or she was allowed to have the kids because of extraneous reasons.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, so we blew it.
So
Such is life.
fun stuff. What do you think? Should we give everybody a Christmas present and do another one?
Yeah, why not?
Oh,
What the hell? We only got, what, 3 out of 5, so we're screwed anyway.
Are we screwed?
Oh, yes, are we screwed? Oh, ho, ho.
Well, there's some
let's see.
bunnies.
Matthew arrested with a crime with a weapon. All right, let's try this.
All right.
These look like some nice folks here.
Oh, the guy in the
Okay.
center there looks like he needs a little bit of, he needs a little bit of oxygen.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he could do. Okay, so
He's probably prostitution.
we've got shoplifting, grand theft auto, probation violation, prostitution, and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
Oh, the guy in the middle is definitely aggravated assault with a deadly weapon because he's probably swinging his oxygen tank around.
It's not impossible.
Right.
Now, what about her?
Ooh. I would go with shoplifting.
Shoplifting?
Or maybe she's a good dressed up hooker.
Now, should we assume this old lady was not picked up for prostitution?
No, she was Grand Theft Auto.
You think?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, either that or shoplifting.
This guy, I'm thinking, might have been shoplifting. Like if he's in a chair or something,
He's looking for a steak
and he's got a steak hidden under,
under
under
his
the seat.
situation.
Yeah. You know, there's actually a warning about that. If you're shoplifting steaks, if you sit on them too long, they defrost, and you got to be careful because bacteria and stuff. It's a health warning.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, have you seen the relatively new sensors they have at the shopping stores now? Bring your cart up full of merchandise. Years ago, those people would stuff all sorts of shit underneath the bottom. Unload your cart, pay for everything, that's what they do. And then they go out, they've got all this stuff stuffed underneath the carts. Now, they got a sensor underneath there. So you pull up with your shopping cart to the checkout, and if you're not paying for all that crap that's underneath, which the cashier can't see, then the alarm goes off, and you get stuck. They call the cops. You're SOL.
SOL.
Yeah. In other words, shit
Okay.
and luck in the shopping store.
So can we get back to this now?
Hey,
Thank
fair
you.
warning to all these people trying to steal stuff at the stores. They got you by the balls.
Those kind of people don't watch our show, Tim.
Well, somebody does. They're probably in jail watching it now going, I'll be damned, I was caught for that.
We'd probably be really popular, like in prison, if there's only one channel on. And, turn on the Mike and Tim. This is good
Oh,
TV.
hey, you gotta watch it now.
They'd love this part.
Yeah.
All right, so can we get back to this now?
Call the guys that
So-
got in front of their beady eyes.
So, all right, we have Grand Theft Auto, probation. Who do you think stole the car?
The old lady.
The old lady?
Yeah.
I was thinking of her as aggravated assault. Like, somebody pissed her off, and she, of course, it could be any one of them. All right,
Aggravated assault.
let's give her grand theft. Now, what about this guy here?
Prostitute.
Now, probation violation.
Ah, yeah, go with that, Mattel.
I don't know. I mean, shoplifting. Maybe he's shoplifting. What about shoplifting?
All right, go with it.
Let's do shoplifting for him.
Yeah.
Let's do.
She can actually be a prostitute.
Let's do prostitution for this
Yeah.
guy.
She come by my house any day and prostitute all over me.
Let's give her prostitution. And we will do. All right, so now we got assault with a deadly weapon and probation violation.
Assault with a deadly weapon and probation violation, all the same run. Maybe they're one and the same person.
Yeah,
A
they are.
transgender operation.
All right, so who do you think did the probation violation?
Oh, get rid of those balls.
Who do you think did the probation violation?
The probation violation.
How about we'll figure
Yeah, go with that one. Huh?
And then this is the
Yeah,
aggravated assault.
submit. Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
let's see what we got here.
Oh, 1 out of 5.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Not very good, are we?
No, we're not.
So she was the probation violation.
Violation.
Here was the aggravated assault. Well, see,
Oh, there you go. The
got
old lady.
shoplifting. I'm telling you, the old man.
The
was
old man
shoplifter.
in the shop. The old man in the shop.
I mean, I knew he wasn't Grand Theft
peaches.
Auto. He looks like he wouldn't survive that.
He was in a shopping cart, and that's what he did.
This guy probably needed a steak.
Yep.
I mean, because maybe he's hungry. I don't know.
Shoved it up his pants.
Grand Theft Auto right here.
Oh.
Oh, and here's the prostitution.
Oh. Anyway.
Obviously, the lower end pay scale
Yeah.
here.
I like the probation violation myself. She can come by anytime she wants.
Well, she is a. She
Oh.
may have restrictions. She's on probation.
Oh, well, that's okay.
She could be on probation for prostitution, for all you know, or meth.
Oh, yeah. Well, anyway.
She doesn't look really methed up though. So hopefully she got off of it before.
Yeah. Yeah. She got off probation. Got off probation?
Here now it is
All
time
right.
to look at another thing about how amazingly
Unrealistic we are.
how we are really just
Yeah.
what are we doing?
Your estimated revenue, 000. Now we're talking.
We have 51 subscribers now and
Oh, very good.
almost 10,000 views.
Excellent.
And days worth of views, actually. Of hours of views.
days.
So,
Hey,
how about that shit?
hey, another topic we forgot to talk about?
And we are heard in over 100 countries.
You know,
Not probably understood, but we are heard.
you know what we forgot to talk about?
What did we forget to talk about?
How do the flat Earth people celebrate Christmas? Well, how do you get anywhere if the Earth is flat? Because everything's round. So if you're flat and you're trying to get to Bethlehem to go for Christmas, well, how do you get there? Because you just, you're flat right across, and by the time you get there, you'd be some sort of square. How would you do that? I mean, it's curved like this to get to Bethlehem. So if you're flat and you're flying out this way, do you have to go upside down straight? I mean, how do you do that? I mean, that'd be impossible.
I don't know. We're going to ponder that.
Philosophical question.
Yes. Wow, very good.
If you're flat, how do you be square in a round environment?
Well said. Well said.
Thank you.
Well, we'll be right back. Mike and Tim's big holiday special. With
We'll return after this momentary lapse of stupidity into an intellect. Tonight we have Pastor Shafter. Pastor Shafter is in the studio. He will be talking about some of his famous things doing lately, and here he is.
Tim. Hello, Tim.
Hello, Pastor.
Is this mic on? I come, Tim, tonight to talk about the Garden of Eden, Tim.
What about evolution here?
No, Tim, there wasn't no revolution. That came in 1776, Tim.
Evolution.
Evolution? What the heck is that?
About the raising up from the monkeys to the trees to the ground to...
Oh, come on, Tim. God didn't make no people out of monkeys. It says in the Bible, Tim, it says that God made people out of dust. He got down on the ground, Tim, got himself a good-sized handful of dust. I don't know exactly how much dust, Tim, but a complete chemical composition will be available for sale Sunday after the service for only $15, Tim.
I would say that some of the people don't believe that particular type of theory.
Well, only God can do it, Tim. Only God can make a tree. You ever seen a scientist make a tree, Tim?
No, I have not.
There you go. So he's got this fella. God decided to call him Adam. Nice name, Adam.
Yes, right.
And Adam's there in the garden, and God says, since you got nothing to do and got no job, I figures you could name everything in the garden. See, God had a garden full of plants, vegetables, fruits, animals, and things, and didn't have no names for none of them. So he said, Adam, why don't you think up some names for these here animals? I don't have a complete list of all the names of the animals, Tim, that Adam did name. A complete list will be available after the service Sunday for only $15, Tim. If I may continue. So, Tim, Adam named all the plants and the animals and stuff, and he just wasn't happy. And I said, I ain't got nobody to play with. And God said, I know what you need. You needs a woman. So God made Adam go to sleep, Tim. Didn't want to, scare him. And opened him up in his chest, and took out one of his ribs, Tim. That's what he did. See, he made Adam out of dust, but he made a woman out of a rib.
That's pretty strange to me.
He didn't say why, Tim, but, it's in the Bible, so it must be true. Anyway, he made this woman, and he decided to call her Eve. That's a nice name, Adam and Eve, And Adam woke up, and there's this woman, and, he's all excited and stuff. And God said, no, whatever you just do, you can all run around and play and do stuff, but don't eat the fruit of that tree over there. That's what he told her.
I heard about that, yes.
And he was standing around the garden, dancing around, and there's the devil hanging out in the garden, Tim. And the devil says, hey, Eve, he says, what you doing? The snake says to Eve, he says, why don't you have some of this here fruit? It looks pretty good. And Eve wasn't too bright, Tim. She was only born a couple of days before.
Yeah, right, exactly.
So she went ahead and ate it, Tim. And then he said, well, why don't you give some to that husband of yours, too? He looks hungry, too. So anyway, suddenly there's God appearing, bolt of lightning, Tim. Yep. And he says, what you all doing eating the fruit? Well, Adam said, well, she made me do it. See, Tim, there's always a woman getting a man in trouble, Tim. Adam had no interest in that fruit until she popped up and said, here, why don't you try some of this here fruit? Looks pretty good. They call it the nude fruit, Tim, because it makes you realize you're naked.
What exactly was wrong with the fruit, and why could you not eat it?
So suddenly, Tim, God gets really angry and says, that's it, everybody out of the pool, including you, Mr. Devil. Kick the devil out of the garden, Tim. That's what he did. And he said, get on out there, get some clothes on, and get to work. The moral of the story, Tim, is don't eat the forbidden fruit. If you do, you're going to be sorry. That's why it's forbidden, Tim. I hope I've been helpful in this regard. Well, I got to go, Tim.
Okay.
The Lord has got me booked on the, Regis show tomorrow morning, and I got to get up early.
There you have it, folks. Another fine episode and visit by Pastor Shafter from Diddy.
Well, here we are back again.
Alrighty, everybody.
It's just amazing.
And here we are, the Mike and Tim show. That's what we do because that's who we are, and that's the end of the story. Who is that?
Tim?
Oh, the end of the story was with the guy who's dead, who's no longer on the radio anymore.
Yeah, look, we're just peeking over the edge.
Oh, hello. Yeah, Paul Harvey, good day.
Paul Harvey.
Good day.
Harvey.
Oh. Yeah, back in 1975, he always come out with like some historical reference for his stories. Back in 1975, I melted Senator Joel Spimling. Yes. And as the story continues, a half an hour later, 45 minutes, Paul Harvey goes, Paul Harvey, good day.
Good day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Who the hell cares? He had away with the story, Paul Harvey, he did. Anyway, we're here with our big Christmas special, 2.5 hours of interesting nonsense in this.
2.5 hours.
Of social commentary and other types of rambling nonsense.
2.5 hours shit.
2.5 hour shit?
I think we're about done.
When's the last time you had a 2.5 hour shit?
I'm sure there was a time. So,
yeah, sitting in the bathroom there going, hey, would you mind coming out of there? Well, I've got to take it down.
Yeah, that reminds me.
Yeah.
Let's. It wouldn't be the holidays without a check of a very important website.
Well, here we go, folks. It's music for the masses. Site can't be reached. Oh, well, tough shit. Amazing Grace. sweet, my poo. Let's save some
So-
leftover shit.
Just for you.
I once was an asshole, and now I'm saved. And I don't remember the rest of it.
Well, that's not surprising.
Thank you very much.
So here we
That's
are.
been the musical rendition of our show. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
And then we have to have the disclaimer that if you're squeamish,
Don't watch this. They slide in, they slide out.
okay.
That's
So
what
here
we're
we are
gonna
with
do.
the Rate My Poo website.
Oh, hey, here we go, folks. Yeah, really.
They
If
don't
you
have
got-
the .com anymore.
Well, if you have a serious problem with your constipation, you don't want to watch this.
So look away if you're offended, but
Please look away if you're not.
we give you turkey leftovers.
Hey, and there we go.
Posted 16 hours ago.
Oh, my God.
Oh, and here is lunch. Posted 21 hours ago.
Yeah, what I'd really like to know about this is,
Oh,
what
my
are these
goodness.
what are these people doing? Saving up for like a month and a half?
Oh my God! Oh my!
And now it's crawling out. It's alive.
That's enough of that crap. Get it?
Yeah.
Get it? That crap?
Yeah, that was kind of disgusting. Oh, jeez. That's really, we hope you were offended by that and go to their website every day. When's the last time you had something like that?
But we sure do hope you have a nice Christmas.
Please do.
So I
Well,
was,
this is Dr. Kildare, and don't look at that website because it's really bad.
I was hoping to
I was hoping
play the William Shatner stuff, but unfortunately there was
garden
an issue with the audio.
with the Tennessee Waltz.
Oh boy.
What the hell's that got to do with it?
What?
The Tennessee Waltz.
I don't know. What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know. I was walking through the garden to the sound of the Tennessee Waltz.
So is there any other
Extraneous nonsense.
things you want to watch? This is cool. Now we're like in the middle of we're in the middle of the air.
We're in the middle of the air.
Now we're over here on the right.
Woo! Hey, hey.
Whee!
Oh, oh.
Most shows they won't do stuff like this because they're afraid of messing something up.
Asshole under control.
All right, so it kind of seems like we're at the end of the show here
Well,
because
we can talk about it if you want. You know?
do you have something you want to say, Tim?
Sure,
You have a holiday message for everybody?
I do.
Stay away from the mall
No, actually, I would suggest going to the mall.
with a camera.
Yeah, because it's so much more fun now.
How
Because
so?
with all these people on the internet, going to the mall is fun. The lines aren't long, the people are friendly, the cashiers are great. Well, here's the kicker. They're not paying them overtime anymore because the internet has taken away most of their business.
Okay.
So therefore,
Therefore,
the mall people are getting screwed. So go to the mall, spend large quantities of money, pay these people's salary, get off your dead ass, and start losing some weight.
right.
Websites confirm people
So-
gain 5 to 10 pounds during the holiday season.
What website is this?
All websites.
You saw it,
My-
saw it on Google?
Yes. My solution is, instead of eating turkey or something, have X-Lax instead.
X-Lax. Oh,
Therefore,
man.
save the lives of turkeys and drink X-Lax instead.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Yes,
So, it was a good beer. Thanks for bringing the beer over, Tim.
you're certainly welcome.
Maybe we'll have,
Wait a minute. Christmas is not here yet. This is our Christmas Thanksgiving special.
right.
But we could actually have a Christmas special or New Year's special
It's possible.
because we're special.
It would be very special to have a special.
How special would that be?
Very special, I would think.
How special would that be? Especially?
Especially special.
Oh, wow. That sounds really speciality.
That sounds really intriguing.
How specially intriguing would that be?
Oh, man, I think we're running out of steam here.
Oh, my God. It could be special. Oh, what are you getting for Christmas? Seeing as how we're on the subject.
Bills. Probably.
I'm going to order 5 cheap prostitutes,
Well,
$2.50.
I actually had my eye on a Gretsch mandolin. Gretsch was making these really nice mandolins.
Gretsch?
Yeah, Gretsch. They make guitars and mandolins.
Where is Gretsch from?
Well, the Dutch or Germany or something.
Oh, the Gretsch Guitar Company of Germany.
No, not anymore. The name may come from Germany. Anyway,
Anyway,
the hell was I saying?
you look at it. Andy Williams is dead.
That's for sure. So I had my eye on this mandolin, but they ran into some problem with the country they were getting the wood from.
Oh,
A lot of these things are made out of,
Brazilian teak.
yeah, really expensive woods. And as soon as they find out that companies are buying their wood up for musical instruments and stuff like that, they're like, oh, you can't have that for such and such a price. We want to charge you like 10 times as much.
Oh,
And then the company's like, well, you go fuck yourself too. So they had a whole line of mandolins that came out for 2 years, and they had really good reviews. They're solid mahogany and with a solid spruce top. And they're getting them from somewhere. One of them came from India, one came from the Middle
Indonesia.
East. Some come from Indonesia and stuff, yeah.
Yes.
And now they don't make them anymore because of that.
Oh,
So the price is skyrocketed.
now they're made out of cheap
They're not.
OSB.
Well, I mean, plenty of people make mandolins, but they were really nice for the price.
Ah,
And just what I was looking for. So, it's very sad.
yes.
But not really that sad. I have a few things. I just got a new ukulele.
Ah, very good.
It's
You should have played for the show.
Well, I didn't realize we are going to have those audio issues, or I might have.
Get a guitar, play for the show right now.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Why not?
Because.
You play, I'll play, we'll make up a song.
No, we won't. No, we
Everybody
won't.
does Dallas. That's the way I feel.
That's why.
Everybody does her, including Mrs. Peel.
You know, she's in Game of Thrones.
Oh, Mrs. Peel?
Yeah, but not as Mrs. Peel. She's one of the people in the show.
What's the name of her partner in that old show in England?
Mr. Steed.
Oh, Mr. Steed and Mrs. what?
Mrs. Peel.
Mrs. Peel and Mr. Steed doing the hanky-panky.
Emma Peel.
Emma Peel, boo-hoo. Wow, I like Emma Peel. Take more off there, Emma Peel, and show us your big boobs.
Okay, so with that, having
So
said
with that,
that,
we'll play with Mrs. Peel later on, and Merry Christmas, everybody, and Hapless New Year.
yeah. So we hope everybody has a.
And put that chicken back in your pants.
Yes.
Leave your goblins, leave your giblets alone.
Yeah, leave your giblets alone. That's another bit of Christmas advice.
Yes.
Leave your
Do not
giblets
play
alone.
with your giblets.
Don't even touch them. Don't even look at them.
Don't look at your giblets because they might fall off.
Well, let's hope not.
Let's hope not, because your giblets are attached with a sack.
All right, so thanks for watching.
Yes.
I'm sure we lost everybody by now because
Oh,
of your
they're probably
antics. How dare you?
My antics make
I am about to read you the riot act as soon as we
my
get off the air.
antics make the country great.
All right, so
Samuel City old.
happy
That's the place
Thanksgiving,
to
everybody.
be.
Merry Christmas.
And a happy
Happy
New Year.
Hanukkah.
Oh yeah.
Kwanzaa, I guess. What else?
Kwanzaa, a made-up holiday for stupid people who can't
Pagan
figure
New
anything
Year,
else.
whatever.
The Flat Earth people probably have their own. It's called we lay down and do nothing because we can't think straight.
All right, I just don't know.
Hey,